What's up, everybody? Jake here from Everyday Coach, coming at you with another video, and today we are going to be talking about the value of being still. For the next few minutes, we are going to be talking about what stillness looks like and how we can implement it into our lives and the value that it provides when it's in use constantly. When I talk about stillness, I'm not referring to sitting there and doing nothing, although that does fall into the category of stillness, but I'm making this a much broader idea that stillness is something that you live in constantly, and we're going to talk about how to cultivate that within your life. And it actually begins from that place of sitting there, committing some time of your day to just sorting through your thoughts and being with who you are and understanding what's going on inside of you. It is really hard to be still when your mind is racing. If your mind is thinking about how you're going to interact with the next person that you meet, or while you're meeting a new person, your mind's thinking about how do you appear to them, it is really hard to actually know what your thoughts are. It's hard to sort through the questions you might want to ask. It's hard to actually connect with that person. And so to have these real conversations with people, stillness is absolutely mandatory in our world, at least in conversations, to have a still, quiet mind. Because your heart will just shut down in a conversation if you are afraid of people, so you don't really have to worry about that being too overactive. It's primarily your mind. For me, let me recall what this journey for stillness has been like. I had a friend who introduced me to meditation about 3 years ago. And every morning for 20 minutes he sat in the quiet and meditated, and then 20 minutes every evening before he went to bed he sat in the quiet and he meditated. One day we sat in his car for 20 minutes and we just meditated. When I got done, I was like, whoa, 20 minutes just went by? You're joking. I didn't have a bunch of thoughts. My mind wasn't racing. It was really cool to be in that environment. But once I got out of that and decided to try on my own, because I was kind of hooked at that point, it was incredibly difficult and challenging. I'd go 2 or 3 minutes and my mind would just start racing and racing and racing and racing. And it's like, what is going on here? I don't know how to get my mind to quiet down. I started out with some music. The music itself was even a little more not upbeat, like popish, just some music that wasn't so soothing and so calming and so relieving, because I needed some sort of stimulation. So I started with 2-3 minutes every day, and then I did that for a few weeks, bumped it up to 5 minutes every day, bumped that up after a few weeks to around 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, and so on and so forth till I got to 20 minutes. And I used music all throughout to kind of get me to be still. And the whole process took about 6 months to be in a place where I could sit in stillness for 20 minutes and not have, my mind would of course go places, but it was calming itself. It wasn't so concerned about what was happening around me. It was really focusing in on and honing in on what was occurring within my heart. Not at that time, not within my heart, within my mind. And so I eventually got to that place where sit there for 20 minutes and then longer if I needed to. And it was a wonderful way to start my day. It would just ground me, center me, get me focused, understand who I am, and not be so concerned. There's a state of being called flow. There's some research done on it. When you can enter that state, you just feel like you don't need to do anything. You're just existing. And the words that are coming out of your mouth, the thoughts running through your mind, the feelings coming out of your heart, they are all just the things that need to happen. It is just you being you. And so getting to that state for me, flow, only happened by this place of being still. Now what I do is every morning I, for half an hour, sit up or lay down on my bed and I just let my thoughts wander. I used to try and get my mind completely blank, but now I let my thoughts just go wherever and sort through what I need to. And if I'm feeling something, if I'm aggravated, if I'm short in terms of my temper or my thoughts all over the place, feel really down, super sad, whatever it is, I just allow myself to experience that and just be like, hey buddy, I love you. Hey buddy, I love you. What's going on? Why do you feel that way? Let's talk about it. Let's feel it. Let's go through it. Let's know what it is. And we can just love ourselves in the midst of that. And so now 30 minutes every morning, I spend it in stillness, no music, no nothing. And today I actually had a really cool moment when I was at work that exemplifies what stillness does within your life. I see people all day. My whole job is just interacting with people and people I don't know. I get to know a few people and then have ongoing relationships with them, but it's a lot of just, hey, what's up? How's it going? Since I work at a community center-esque place, I used to think I needed to act a certain way for people, be a certain person for them. And I've really been recognizing what it's like to be me and live as me. And I had this intense moment of being calm today when I was with people, when I was just walking throughout the halls of where I was at. And it was like, wow, this calmness, this peace, this serenity, fucking love it. I didn't feel like, oh no, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? It was like actual peace. And I know that has been cultivated in me by spending so much time being still. And as the next few weeks come, I'm just going to really be intentional about trying to find that place. And I know a lot of us are seeking peace in life, no matter in so many different ways. And I know stillness is a huge part of getting to that place of peace. So I just would like to invite everyone to just try to be still. And the technique we're going to use today for that is just take, well, you set the time limit. If it's a minute, 2 minutes, even 30 seconds, just try to sit there, be calm, breathe, and let go of your thoughts. Like, in a way of let them journey to where they're going to journey to. Don't try to control them. Sometimes we think, if I could just get my mind to think about all these good things in my life, then my mind would be good. But typically the best way of getting to the place where you want to be at mentally is just letting yourself go, and those thoughts that develop within your mind, feel them, experience them, know why they're there, and it just really is helpful. So yeah, just carve out a few minutes. If you want to just do a day or two, take a break, do another day or two, take a break, that's totally cool. But I just think what's best, just commit a week to just doing like 5 minutes, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever works best for you. Just find some time to sit down and with some music or in the stillness, just get quiet, be in that space of introspection, and know that you are cared for in the midst of that. That's our video for today. We're talking about stillness. Alright everyone, catch you next one. Peace.